Welcome back. You are watching the final match in round 2 of the 2019 season of TVJ's Junior Schools Challenge Quiz. The scores currently read St. Jude's Primary on 4 points and Little London Primary on 2 points. It's now time for Section 2, the Junior Challenge Face-Off. In this section, teams will face off against each other in the categories of science, math, English language, and social studies. Our first face-off will be between Alexander Ellis of St. Jude's Primary and Brandon Reed of Little London Primary. Alexander, these questions are for you. If x equals 9, what is the value of 3 multiplied by x squared?
243.
Correct. What is 6% of 1700?
102.
Correct. What must be added to 94 to make it 1168?
1074.
Correct. The area of a triangle is 90 centimeters squared. If its base is 18 centimeters, what is its height?
10 centimeters.
Correct. And your final question, what is 0.05 times 0.36?
0.0018.
Incorrect. Brandon, would you like to try?
No, thank you.
0.018. So Brandon, we're still with you for your questions. If y equals 6, what is the value of 6 multiplied by y squared?
216.
Correct. What is 9% of 1600?
144.
Correct. What must be added to 92 to make it 1303?
1211.
Correct. The area of a triangle is 36 centimeters squared. If its height is 6 centimeters, what is its base?
12 centimeters.
Correct. And your final question, what is 0.07 times 0.13?
0.091.
Incorrect. Alexander, would you like to try?
Yes, sir. 0.0091.
That is correct. We'll now move into our second face-off in science. This will be a captain's match between Christopher Stewart of St. Jude's Primary and Gabriella Samuels of Little London Primary. Christopher, which two systems work together to help the body move?
Skeletal and muscular system.
Correct. What forms the major part of the human skeleton?
Spinal column.
Correct. Where in the body is bile stored?
Gallbladder.
Correct. What is formed when hot fluid moves upward and cold fluid moves downward to take its place?
Convection current.
Your final question, how many pairs of ribs form the human rib cage?
13.
Incorrect. Gabriella, would you like to try?
No, thank you.
12. So Gabriella is still with you. The small and large intestines are parts of which body system?
Digestive system.
Correct. What is another name for the pelvis?
Hip bone.
Correct. What part of the body found behind the stomach secretes chemicals to digest food?
Pancreas.
Correct. What is the name of energy that results from the flow of very small invisible particles to produce an electric current?
Static electricity.
Incorrect. Christopher, would you like to try?
Yes, sir. Static energy.
Also incorrect. Electricity or electrical energy. Your final question, Gabriella. What is another name for the hip bones?
Pelvis.
Incorrect. Christopher, would you like to try?
No, sir.
The pelvic girdle. So we'll now move into our third face-off in English language. This will be between Tristana Livingston of St. Jude's Primary and Kelly Miller of Little London Primary. Tristana, by adding a prefix, give the opposite of sincere.
Insincere.
Correct. Spell gnome, which is a name for a fairy or troll.
Nome.
Incorrect. Kelly, would you like to try?
No, thank you.
Gnome. Tristana, what does it mean to be under the weather?
To be ill.
Correct. Form an abstract noun from frail.
Frailty. Frailty.
Incorrect. Kelly, would you like to try?
No, thank you.
Frailty. Your final question, Tristana. What is the error, if any, in this sentence? One of the girls were at the event.
Rashidi was.
Correct. Kelly, your turn. By adding a prefix, give the opposite of palatable.
Impalatable.
Incorrect. Trisana, would you like to try?
No, thank you.
Unpalatable. Kelly, spell gnat, which is a fly or insect.
Nate.
Incorrect. Trisana,
Yes, thank you. KNAT.
also incorrect. G-N-A-T. Kelly, what does it mean to pull someone's leg?
To force them to do something.
Incorrect. Trisana, would you like to try?
No, thank you.
To joke or tease someone. Kelly, form an abstract noun from peculiar.
Peculiarity.
That is correct. And your final question, what is the subject in the following sentence? The boys and the girls arrived for the show.
The boys and girls.
Correct. And that brings us to our final face-off in social studies. This will be between Kane Scarlett of St. Jude's Primary and Taj Melbourne of Little London Primary. Kane, what is the capital of Grenada?
St. George's.
Correct. Which of these countries is largest in size? Is it Grenada, the Cayman Islands, or St. Kitts and Nevis?
Grenada.
Correct. In the Jamaican folk song Moonshine Tonight, under what type of tree are people rocking?
Banyan tree.
Correct. What is the name of the court which hears disputes in trade matters arising from the revised Treaty of Chaguaramas?
Supreme Court.
Incorrect. Taj, would you like to
No,
try?
thank you, sir.
The Caribbean Court of Justice, the CCJ. Your final question, Kane. What are the sides of rivers called? Question passes. Taj, would you like
Yes,
to try?
thank you, sir. Riverbanks.
Correct. So Taj, still with you for your questions. What is the capital of Dominica?
Rousseau.
Correct. Which of these countries is largest in size? Is it Belize, the Bahamas, or Jamaica?
Belize.
Correct. In the Jamaican folk song, Cordelia Brown, what color is Cordelia's head?
Red.
Correct. In which country is the headquarters of the Caribbean Court of Justice located?
Trinidad and Tobago.
Correct. And your final question, what is the name for a place where a river begins?
Source.
Correct. And that's 5 out of 5 for Taj. So that is the end of our final face-off and the end of section 2. The scores now read St. Jude's Primary on 17 points and Little London Primary also on 17 points. So please stay with us. We'll wrap things up in the final challenge after these messages.